Well, let's take a quick trip to Florida to see a really neat and affordable machine that we could learn to fly. Believe you can
Well,
fly.
I am in Trenton, Florida, and this is for the Mosquito Helicopter Fly In. Here in just a little bit, they're going to be powering these up. This is Sunday. Saturday got rained out, had a lot of weather here, so I might not have missed very much by just coming in today. Let's see what we can see, get a little bit of a factory tour, maybe get to sit in one. I really like these. I like the jet powered one, but I don't know that that's in my budget.
Well, I told you as I got interested in flying, I was going to look at different pieces of equipment, different ways to fly. And this is a very interesting piece of equipment. This is a single seat helicopter called the Mosquito. This particular one we're looking at is jet powered. Boy, does that sound nice. But the prices on these are less than the cost of many used airplanes. So that's why I was interested. Also, can you imagine how unique and how much fun this would be? This could be stored in a trailer, so you wouldn't have the hangar fees associated with an airplane. And this model right here actually requires no license, no medical. This is a Part 103. Now, I don't think anybody should fly this without a lesson, but it is technically not required. So while I was there, they started factory tours. Look at all the machines there. You were free to roam about and look at anything, any of them, different engines all over the place. Very open tour where you could learn quite a bit just by looking around, asking questions. This one I thought was interesting because it did not have an engine on it. So the body, I'll say, is the same on almost all of them. Here's the shop where they make the rotor. All of this is made in Florida. Then they're bringing more in-house. Here's how they make the two halves of the body out of a composite, hence the name FX Composite. Here it is with the two halves put together. Very interesting process. They were very open about how it's done. We got to touch, look, feel, really enjoy the process. This is the rotor head, which is simplified by that belt, but is a really finely machined piece of equipment.
That'll be you and I in a couple of years.
Do you hear the guy standing beside me say that'll be us in a couple of years? He may have just put down a deposit on one of these. I ran into several guys that were building them, had put down deposits, had ordered. A young guy from Cleveland area said he wanted the turbine, didn't want the piston, wanted the turbine, and that's what he bought.
Oh, we let you sit in. He did me, and I got my picture taken. Wow. I caught you. Definitely want to sit in and make sure it's good. You'll be all right. Yeah. This is where your legs are. Yeah.
How nice is that? Of course, that's the turbine model. Mosquito Fly In 2022.
closer than you normally get.
I gotta get you up my way and watch you chase jackrabbits.
Oh, I'll bet you do.
Well, yeah.
Well, if the turbine-powered model isn't in your budget, there are piston-powered ones. Two separate engines making up the different category of Mosquito Helicopter. Both of the small engines are two-cycle. Well, I sat under this big old tree watching them fly and thinking about, is that the right machine for me? There are many, many things to like about it. Not as good for cross countries as a small airplane would be, but maybe much more fun, easier to store, maybe not as easy to work on. This is a kit. You would be able to work on it after you finished assembling it, but there's still a lot to be considered. After this, I'm on my way to Sun and Fun in Lakeland, Florida. And will there be a lot to look at Sun and Fun? That's a huge air show where they bring in every possible airplane, kit airplane for you to look at. Now, there's also warbirds and an air show, but I'm going shopping. That's why I'm going. So let's go see what we can find. Sun and Fun 2022, Lakeland, Florida. Well, you're thinking, why didn't I mention prices on these units? I'm surprised how low the prices are, but it's not my job to quote prices. I don't work for the company. I'm a possible customer. Find out for yourself. Do a little research. Think if this could be good for you. If so, contact them. Of course, there's a lot you can find online. The different models, the prices, how long it would take to put it together. I really like these. Thanks for coming along. Let's head further south in Florida for the big air show. Remember, above all, believe you can fly.